The doctor looked at me and said, "Congratulations. I am very positive that this month is that month for you. You will be pregnant." If you're seeing this video, my name is Blessing. I'm a Cameroonian. I'm based in the United States in Dallas, Texas. I just want you to stay tuned and listen to my story. I feel passionate about sharing this story because I know there is a woman out there. There is someone like me that has gone through this path, and maybe this would help, change something for someone. If you're seeing this, please stay tuned, watch, and who knows? The doctor had earlier mentioned that she can see that I have very healthy follicles, about 4 of them on my left ovary, which means they may mature into very healthy eggs. I was just, very, very positive when I heard that word, because we've been trying. I have followed every prescription, I followed every advice, I followed everything I was asked to do, all the other stuffs that you would normally do when you're trying. I did every single thing. When I came back, she was just waiting for the good news, and she asked, "Tell me about it, tell me it happened." And then I said, "It did not." Yet again, for the 10,000th time, nothing happened. This time around, to be honest with you, I was already tired. I didn't see myself doing it anymore. I just told her, "You know what, if it ever happens, fine. If it doesn't, fine, but I know I have tried. I am not doing this yet another time." And that was how we stopped trying. I just said I will leave it on to God to make it right in his own time. Being an IT specialist, I was into digital transformation. I was working between Europe and Asia at the time, so I was very busy. I had this new role that I just got. It was so demanding, it was so tasking, that I didn't even have the time to do a lot of other things that I would normally do, and I was so fixated on my work. I went back to being busy. I worked long hours, and sometimes I would go for almost 15 hours no sleep. I'm just busy doing things that I would do to impress my boss, to be that excellent employee. Instead of just living life like any young girl would, I am there trying to impress people. When my contract ended, that is when I made that decision to move to the United States. And when I got to the States, for some reason, I had advised myself that let me take some time off. I need to cool down for a bit because it's been too much work. I was exhausted. Like, my brain was tired. I wanted to just, chill and find myself in certain ways. There was this morning that I woke up and I was just browsing through my phone like I would normally do, looking through Facebook, and I saw this lady. She was talking about an opportunity that helps make life comfortable for you, that makes you to be present in the things that matters, that makes you to have time for yourself, time back. That was news to me because I've never really had time back for myself. I always have time to give back into the system, the corporate world. An opportunity that makes you to be able to not work as hard but earn twice as much or even thrice as much. I was just like, what's she saying? And me being me, I am someone who is very skeptical about online opportunities because I have lost a lot. I have lost a lot of money just trying to find that breakthrough in the online space, finding something that will help me, earn on the side and maybe help me also to reduce the rate at which I was going after these multiple jobs and shifts and all of that. For some reason, I don't know, I just felt like, okay, let me click and hear what she's saying. I started watching and it felt nice. What they were saying was good, although I had my doubt because, like I said, I'm very skeptical, right? I went ahead and watched it. I was asked to pay $149 for access fee. What made me actually pay the $149 is the fact that when I watched the free complimentary video that they had in the link that I clicked, it did say the 149 is 30 days refund guarantee. If you look into the system and you feel like this is not something that I'm looking for, this is not what I would like to do, you can always ask for a refund. That felt nice, to be honest with you, because I've had a lot of instances where I try to learn something new, I pay this money and they say it's one time, it's non-refundable. So to know that there is actually an opportunity where I will pay my 149, if I see that this is not something that I'm interested in, they can always give me my refund. That was a breath of fresh air. I have nothing to lose because at the end of the day, I'm only gaining knowledge. And when I paid the 149, I got in and I watched the video. I was just like, okay, so it started making sense simply because of the things that were in it for me. I've always wanted to do lots of things. I like to have time for my family. I want to have time to, spend with friends, travel, go on vacation. I just love living life. And I've been living life, but not the life that I really want to live. So seeing that this is an opportunity that can help me, I reached out to this lady. We spoke. I asked a lot of questions because trust me, I will ask every single question there is. I did my own due diligence. I made sure that I was, getting the right feeling. I even had to pray because trust me, I will ask God for anything. I asked if this is something that I should do. He should give me a sign and all of that. This lady just set me up for success because she made sure that they created my website for me. They created my funnel. I was launched on every platform, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, and all of that, right? So they pretty much set me up in a way that I can basically leverage all social media platforms to earn online, and that was super amazing. For the very first time, I had a very cool head. I could literally sit down and not rush behind schedules, not answering yes to any boss, just being myself for the very first time in a long time. I woke up one day and I just wanted to do a checkup because I felt like it's been a minute that I haven't gone to the hospital. Maybe it's time I go just check in and see where I'm at, if I still have a chance to, continue my fertility journey that I had abandoned. The lady asked me when last I saw my period. That is when it dawned on me that it's been 2 days past the time that I was supposed to, see my period. And because I had that doubt, she was just like, okay, let's go ahead and do you a test first before we can do any ultrasound or anything, just to like look you up and stuff. She asked me to wait, which I sat there not expecting anything because of course, what should I expect? It didn't even cross my mind that anything could come out of it. And then this lady came back to me and she was like, what if I tell you I have good news for you? I'm like, that would be amazing. She was like, congratulations, you are pregnant. Each time I think of that statement, it makes me so emotional. So emotional because I had wanted to hear this word for the longest of time. I could not believe what I heard, and I asked her again, please, can you not prank me? Just please tell me if I heard you correctly, if that is what you said. I could not even voice it myself because it felt too heavy of a word to say. And she repeated, you are pregnant. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to shout. I didn't know how to react. I felt very confused. If there was nobody to hug, I would hug a transformer because I needed to hold something. It was just so like the best news of my life. That statement saying you are pregnant made me believe that God has finally seen me. And then I just realized that the first time that I chose myself over every other thing, I effortlessly achieved my goal. So that only went to tell me my problem wasn't as big as I had thought. I didn't have fertility issues. I didn't have any reason why I should not be pregnant. It wasn't the fact that I am unable to conceive, or I wasn't doing something right, or my village people are the one after me. It wasn't even witchcraft. It was nothing related to anything. It just needed rest. It just needed quality time. So I finally went through the whole journey, experienced everything that I've always dreamt of experiencing as a pregnant woman would. I went through the ups and the downs, and then I had my very beautiful baby, which I am so grateful to God for. This baby reminded me that life is not too fast. Life is not too complicated like we make it seem. Sometimes our problem is just that we are too stressed, we are focusing on the wrong things, and knowing that there is also an opportunity like this that could make me effortlessly achieve my goal made me to just come out here and share this testimony, because I believe there is you out there, or there is your friend out there, or a loved one who is a workaholic like I used to be. This is like the perfect opportunity that I would recommend that you should explore. This opportunity has literally changed my life. I promised you, it has paid bills that I would never be able to pay with my 9 to 5. It has given me time to, like, I am very present in the life of my baby. I am just 2 months postpartum, and I've never left my baby's side since she was born. So my baby is with me 24/7. I get to see all the little laughs, like everything. I'm experiencing everything, and I'm just absorbing the feels and raising my child without any pressure, without anyone telling me your maternity leave is over, you have to connect back to work and all of that. No. My pregnancy was great, but came with some complications, and it just so happened that due to those complications, my baby had to come early, premature, and she stayed in the NICU. And so I had to go visit her like every single day, and that was like a very difficult time for me, being first time mom. After going through CS, I have to literally go to the hospital every time to see my baby. Like, I left the hospital without my baby. It wasn't the easiest feeling, but I am just grateful that I had the time on my side to be present in that moment. And every time I had to go there, I will spend as much time as I want with my child. I am just grateful for this opportunity for so many reasons, and for the simple fact that I could still earn money, I could still take care of other bills, even while going through that phase. That was like a very challenging phase for me, but my business made it possible for me to still be there. So if you're at that point in your life where you feel like you've come to that place where you just want to change things, you're tired of running behind these multiple schedules, you're tired of copying from one paycheck to the next, you're tired of these bills piling up, you're tired of not even having the time to invest in yourself, or just spend time with your kids, your loved one, your family. Whatever could be your why, that's you to tell. But I'm here to let you know that there is actually an opportunity that works, an opportunity that has given me way more than I could ever expect. I don't want to be selfish, because I know there is more than just me out there. All I know is this opportunity will meet you at the very point of your need. And just like me, you're very much welcome to do your due diligence. You're very much welcome to ask as many questions as you want. You're very much welcome to talk to me directly. The reason why you're seeing my face right now on this ad is simply because I can testify firsthand that this worked for me. So I can say it with my full chest that this is what exploring, because you can see the link on my screen. Go ahead and click on it. You will enter your name, enter your email address. It is free, right? The video you watch is free. Go ahead and watch that video and see for yourself if this is something that you want to pay the 149. Pay your 149. Trust me, you're just gaining knowledge. Your money will get back to you if you don't want to continue to explore. Okay, the good news is that you will be working with me directly. I will hold your hand. I will make sure I teach you everything that I did that made me succeed in this opportunity. I will show you every ins and out, the little tricks that will make you succeed, and you and I will just create magic together because we will work as a team. Let me know if you've made up your mind. You can send me a direct text message. You can call the number on your screen. You can check the link on this video. So thank you so much for your time, and see you on the inside.